This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
The views conveyed by the guests on this program do not necessarily represent the views of the host or owners of the Doggy Diva Show and do not necessarily constitute endorsement of products. Medical information shared by the guests on this program are those of the guests and are for informational purposes only. They should not replace the medical advice of your veterinarian.
Hi, this is Susan Marie from the Doggy Diva Show. This week, holiday gift ideas for pets and pet lovers and expert pet sitting tips for traveling pet parents. That's what's on our show this week. Let's get started.
Come here, babies. It's time for a treat, the Doggy Diva Show. Here's national award-winning author and animal advocate, Susan Marie.
Hi, welcome to the Doggy Diva Show, the show for animal lovers. I'm your host, Susan Marie, and as always, I'm joined by my canine co-hosts, the Doggy Divas themselves. Thank you for joining us today as we bring you the experts in the pet and animal world right to you. Contact us at thedoggydiva.com. That's the DOGGYDIVA.com. We love hearing from you, so go grab a cup of coffee and your pet's favorite treat, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Take a bite out of your competition. Advertise your business with an ad in Pet Life Radio podcasts and radio shows. There is no other pet-related media that is as large and reaches more pet parents and pet lovers than Pet Life Radio. With over 7 million monthly listeners, Pet Life Radio podcasts are available on all major podcast platforms. And our live radio stream goes out to over 250 million subscribers on iHeartRadio, Odyssey, TuneIn, and other streaming apps. For more information on how you can advertise on the #1 pet podcast and radio network, visit PetLifeRadio.com/advertise today.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Doggy Diva Show. Monica Leighton, president of Professional Pet Sitting, is here with us with our pet tip of the week. Hey, Monica, how are you?
Hey, good morning.
With the holidays coming up, you know, every year you bring us these great holiday gift ideas for our fur kids. Do you have any tips on what's hot this year for our to get our fur kids for the holidays?
I absolutely do. We found some great ones this year, and I've already started spending way too much.
I'm waiting for you to give me more information so I can spend more.
So first off, Ray and Barbara at Bellsborough Oaks just got a kitty cat that they were looking for a home, and I ended up going and getting it for my parent. And of course, my stepfather is just in love with, it's like his cat. Like, this cat is his baby. And he is a football lover, as is my mom. And any of our pet parents out here that are football lovers that also have cats or dogs at home, Chewy has some really cool pet gifts that are sports themed. So starting out with the football themed, for their cats, they have, by Pets First brand, they had an NFL football field cat scratcher toy. So it's literally a mini football field, and the cat scratcher is like the actual field. And then it's got a big pole, just like you would like a field goal post, but a big pole that has a little feather toy and a football on there that dangles around that they can play with that has catnip in it. But the best part is that it comes in your favorite football team's colors on the side and name and logo and everything. So they have, their own little, in our case, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, little scratching post stadium.
That's so cute.
With the football and the feather. It's adorable. It was $17 on Chewy. Really, really good price. Good size. And then they also have, of course, the little pet bandanas and your favorite team's names and logos that attach onto any collar, as well as the jerseys for dogs and cats in all of the teams. And then the cat scratcher, if you're not a football fan, it also comes in basketball, as well as basketball jerseys. And it comes in a hockey rink, and they have hockey jerseys. And they also have a little baseball diamond with a baseball on there, and they have baseball jerseys as well. So it's not, one sport only. But I thought those were really, really great gifts for the pet owner who also is a big sports fan.
I love that.
Yeah, so can't go wrong because you're getting all those sports lovers a gift that's cool for their pets, and the pets enjoy it just as much as they do. And while we're on some of our kitty toys, mentioning Chewy, also on Chewy, they have a Trixie Brain Mover activity strategy game for cats. So I've seen a bunch of mental stimulation toys and little puzzles for dogs, but I haven't seen too many interesting ones for cats. And these Trixie brand ones really kind of stepped out to me. They were decently priced, around $16. And then there was also another brand. It was called Nina Otasan, and it's Pet Stages Buggin' Out Puzzle and Play Cat Toy. And this one was around the same price, $16, $16.99 as well. But it was very, very cute. It's like a big green leaf, and it has little red. It almost looks like ladybugs, and they can bat around the little pieces to uncover treats. Same as the Trixie Brain puzzle, but the Trixie Brain puzzle actually has little balls that they can push over. It has things that they can kind of scoop their paw into to move over. And then they have like a couple lever toys for the kitties who like to bat things around on top of a counter or whatever. They have kind of like a ball that's on there that they can bat around the line to get a little drawer to open up to have the treats inside. So all of our kitties that, of course, are treat motivated or love getting into things, it'll definitely give them, a little purpose and a little time occupation trying to figure out how to get all the little treats out of those strategy games. So I thought those were really, really neat. Chewy also had, of course, the famous flopping fish cat toy, which I've seen all over social media for a while now. Everybody says how much the pet likes those. I have not tried those out myself yet, but watching all the videos, I think I'm definitely going to have to get one of those. And again, all in the $16 price range, so really affordable. And then the last thing I saw on Chewy that I really liked for our kitties is called Cat It Design Senses Cricket Motion Activated Illuminated Balls. And it comes in 2 little cat balls, but they light up and they're motion activated. So, the cat starts playing with them. They start lighting up and rolling around. So I know definitely, I've had good success with those type toys in the past with my guys, and they've really enjoyed them. And they also were on sale right now. So when you bought 3 of those items, you got the 4th one for free. And those motion sensitive balls and the 2-pack were only $8.97. So again, really good price. Some other things I saw. I am a sucker for anything customized. Customized stuff always makes me happy. So they've always had the little ads that I see online for the pet pillows, which I've been wanting to get one of those for Haley for Christmas with our pug on it, because she'll just love that. She'll bring that thing everywhere with her. But they had a really good price online for some also. So it's the website that I found them on. It actually has a couple different customized items, but the website itself was called yourphotosocks.com. So you're thinking it's just socks. It's not. So they do full body pet pillows starting out for like $23. They can do just the faces. And a lot of the customized pet pillows I saw were like usually around the $40 to $50 price range. So this was definitely a little cheaper for the same size dimensions that I saw on a lot of other sites. You can also get customized people face pillows. Also a fun gift. Maybe you put that in the dog crate with the pet, and then you get yourself one.
Then you'll be with them all day long.
That's what I'm saying. When you're at work all day, you could, have a little pillow with your face there right in your dog's crate. But your Photo Socks had some great items. So definitely a good site to check out. They had custom keychains that had engraved pet photos on them. They had custom blankets, pillows. My favorite, the custom pajamas. I mean, nobody loves a comfortable jammy with pet faces all over it more than I do. And I totally want my dog's face all over a pair of really cute jammy pants. That just makes every woman's day.
It does.
But they had socks, underwear, you name it. They could customize it, and they were all really good prices. So definitely worth checking out. They also had some home items on there as well. So like custom puzzles, custom signs. They even had photo wallets and cups. So they had some really cute stuff on that, yourphotostocks.com. Another item I saw online, which I thought was beautiful. So I've seen some pet memorial sun catchers and little monuments on a lot of different places, but this one really stood out to me. It was just really, really pretty. It's kind of like a crescent moon type shape. And it has, almost like a big tree of life, and the colors on it are gorgeous. But the website, and it's the Pet Loss Personalized Sun Catcher Ornament. And they just have a dog silhouette or a cat silhouette, and then they engrave in the pet's name, and the pet's kind of standing in the opening of the crescent moon. And it's a hanging sun catcher. It was $19.95, and the website for that one was macorner.co, and it's MACORNER.co. Really, really pretty. $19.95. And again, you personalize it with the pet's name. They had a dog silhouette or a cat silhouette. And like I said, I've seen a couple of these before, but this one just really stood out to me. It was really, really pretty. So definitely if you, know of somebody that may have lost a pet this year. And honestly, I would see myself getting this just to, have customized with the pets I have currently. So it's also, a great gift idea. It was just very pretty. On to the next items. On the same website, they had custom tumblers. So they would have, the dog mom, and then they would have silhouettes that you could customize your pet's color, the breed, and you could have yourself on there. They had really cute, dog mom mugs that you would have yourself, and you could list multiple pets. They had t-shirts that you could customize. They also had mats, like doormats. They had other acrylic, kind of like acrylic standing pet memorial displays. They had big acrylic hearts that had pet memorial items on them. So a lot of really fun and different things that you could customize, but also really pretty and original. I just like that it was a little different than a lot of the other items that you see online. And for our toys, a couple of the toys I saw, Chewy has some great themed toys this year that I'm absolutely loving for our pets. I don't know about everybody else, but National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, gotta be one of my favorite movies. And they have, Frisco is the brand. They have their holiday house hide and seek puzzle squeaky toys. And it comes as a little set. It looks like the house from Christmas Vacation. And it has the little station wagon with the tree on top that can, go into the garage. It has the little RV that can park out front. It has a squirrel coming out of the roof. And of course, it has the little person that, resembles Clark Griswold with his mask and his chainsaw out there in the front yard. $20. It has 4 different pieces, and they can all kind of stuff into each other. So really, really cute. They also had some really other great themed collections. So they have a lot of Disney, Pixar themed toys. So if you have a Disney lover that, has pets, they had both cat and dog toys and a lot of Disney themes. And the other one that I really enjoyed for, my best friend, they had the Friends themed toys and bedding. So they have a little purple couch, just like the Friends TV show couch. That is a dog bed. They had the little turkey with the sunglasses toy. So they had some really, really cute Friends themed items on Chewy as well, which made me happy. It it was definitely the perfect gift for a friend of mine who really enjoys the show. So it was a score as soon as I saw that. So let's talk about some other matching things. My daughter, I thought of her immediately when I saw this one. She loves putting our pug in a little outfit. And as a matter of fact, as we speak, her and the pug went to TJ Maxx together. And nothing would make her happier than to have a little outing with matching outfits. So sparkpaws.com has matching clothes for pets and people. So you can get matching sweatpants, matching hoodies, matching jackets, all coordinated for you and your pet.
I think I just found my website.
Yes. Prices are not, not bad for a hoodie. For a human hoodie was about 55, and then the pet jacket hoodie was 23 that matched it. So, about the cost of regular sweatshirts and things on the human side, and same, not bad 23 for the pet outfit. And they're very cute. There's a little pink set on there that I saved to my cart. It's a definite must have in my house this year, and it just looks so adorable when they have them both in the picture together with their matching outfits. It's great. In my house, we have a Furbo, and it is our first year. We got it last year for Christmas. It was our first year with having a pet camera. And now I don't know what we did without one for all the other years prior. So if you work during the day or you leave the house and wonder what your pets are up to, definitely recommend getting the Furbo. The Furbo can send you alerts when the pet's barking. It tells you when your pet is crying, when it's, they have different settings in there. So they can say, your pet's crying, or your pet's sending you a selfie. I get that one occasionally where the pet's just staring at it. It'll send you an alert saying that your pet's sending you a selfie. And you can pop on there and look at it. You can record the video and go back and watch. You can snap pictures. You can push the button to send little pet treats to your pet while you talk to them through the camera. And you can also record a little greeting. So every time it drops a little pet treat out, it'll give your pet it has a squeaky toy noise, or you can do a custom greeting, which my daughter did for those. But definitely worth the money. They can run anywhere. I've seen them from $80 to $115, depending on which version you get. They do take small treats. And if you don't want to purchase the small little treats, what I do just to keep it a little lower calorie is I just use a different kibble than the pets are used to. So it's not as much calories as a dog treat. And we know it's, a good healthy brand, and we know what they're getting. But the big bag, I usually buy like a 8-pound bag of that specific kibble in a different flavor. And that's what I use in the Furbo, and it lasts us for quite a while. So anybody who has those Furbos, that's a, really great way to go to save, a little bit of money on the treats. Because sometimes those smaller treats can, they come in small bags, the ones that fit the Furbo. But oftentimes, they are a little pricey. Another thing I saw out there is our outdoor pet enthusiast. If you like running the trails or hiking, they had a couple of leash sets that I saw that I really liked. There's one that is from Hightail Hikes, sport leashes and long lines. So this leash actually has a carabiner clip that can clip on to, a belt buckle, anything like that. So you have hands-free movements, with your pet while you're hiking. And those run around 44. And then there's also another one I saw, and this is from Riff Ruff, and it's called the Riff Ruff Commuter Leash. And the website for that one was Riff Ruff, so RIFRUF Queens.com. And the commuter leash set is a leash set that can actually go over like a purse. So it is a long leash that goes around the person. You can have it like a side sling. You can have it around the waist. It's got different adjustments and clips to where you can wear it in multi ways, and then have your hands available to, be doing something else. And those were running around 35, and that included the entire set. So that one to me looked really interesting. And I know like some people who, live in a big city, maybe you're not driving everywhere, you're walking, and you want to have hands free if you're, out and about shopping, carrying things home. It's a great way to have good control over your pet, but also have your hands available. So I thought those were pretty interesting. For our tech savvy pet owners, I've seen these in a couple spots, Chewy, Target, but there's a brand and it's called AWOO Fetch, and it's an air tag holder. It's a silicone Apple hair tag holder, and it slides right on the pet's collar. So it lays flush to the collar. So you have nothing dangling. It's got a, rubber siding so it doesn't fall off. and you can track your pet through the Find My Tag app. So another little extra preventative there for identification, of course, and being able to track your pet. But the ease of having, something that it's not super expensive, like an air tag, and having it be flush on the collar to where it's not dangling, it's not going into water dishes, it's not falling off. So it's attached directly onto the collar securely where it's not in the way. I thought was a really nice item. And then another thing we saw on Amazon, Swimways has a really cute, it's called the Swimways Spring Float Paddle Paws. And what it is a floating lounge for the pool for pets. So it's made with puncture resistant materials so it doesn't get clawed or sink. But it is a swimmy float made specifically for dogs. It's blue. It has all these little paw fronts around the outer edge, but allows your dog a flat textured surface that they can grip on. So when they're in the pool, if they want to just relax and float with everybody and enjoy the pool, but they don't want to be consistently swimming, it fits dogs up to 65 pounds and gives them a way to relax in the pool with a very spacious area that they're comfortable in, a texture that they can get in and out of easily. For our pet owners who like to bake their own pet treats, Dash has a dog treat maker very similar to the small little waffle makers or the crate makers. Very easy. You just make your own dough. Lots of different recipes you can put in there. You fill it into the predetermined cast iron plates that are shaped as dog treats. Very inexpensive. They have them around $25 on Amazon. They have them at Macy's, and I believe Target has those as well. Very cute little gift for the pet owner who likes to bake.
And that's Dash, you said, Dash?
Yes,
Dog?
that is the manufacturer, and it's Dash Dog Treat Maker. And it's really cute. It's white, and it looks like just like a little waffle maker, a little waffle press, but it's white, and it has black little dog bones and black paw prints all over it. For our puppies or even our anxiety-ridden pets, this one I had on the list last year and had to share it again because I just love it. The Smart Pet Love Snuggle Puppy Heartbeat Toy. So these run for about $30 on Amazon. It simulates the mother puppy. It has a heartbeat. It has warming features. You can warm it, but great for any pets who, again, a new puppy in a new home or a pet that has a little bit of an anxiety to really help them, have a stuffy that they can snuggle with and something that's going to calm them. And for our active pet, on Amazon, it ran around $25. Outward Hound has a zip and zoom indoor dog agility training kit. So big dogs, little dogs. It was very cute. It had a little pole that you can set at different heights that you can try to get them to jump over. It has little weave poles that you can try to train your dog through and a small little tunnel. And Outward Hound, he actually has a couple different sets right now, but they have some really cool ones and all really good prices. So if you are just interested in learning, different dog training tips or tricks or wanting to try a couple of things with your pet, it's a great low cost way to give that a try. And then also from Amazon, they'd had really cute, the brand is called eClover, but they had eClover dog bandana and matching scrunchie set for people. And they ran $10. So a perfect little side gift for somebody. Really cute pet bandana, matching hair scrunchie with a little bow on it for the pet owners. So a really great little side gift, fairly inexpensive at $10. But I thought that was it, that really cute patterns on them.
That'd be a great stocking stuffer.
Absolutely. I mean, for $10, you can't beat it. And they're really, really cute. The next thing I saw that I really liked is we have, a little organizer thing on the door with pegs that we put our keys and the dog leashes on. Well, Callie, and it's CALLIE.com, has customized ones for your pet. So the one that I saw that I really liked is $36, and it's the dog butt leash holder with names. So you can have this with one pet, two pets, three pets, and they have different colored dogs. You can customize what type of dog and what color they are. And it's dogs, the back end of a dog, and they each have little hooks in the hiney area. and the dog's name is displayed nicely in cursive letters next to it. So you can put each dog's leash right on its own hook. So that way, when you're walking out the door, you have all of your pet's leashes nicely displayed, and it looked adorable. And then also for the home, I saw two different sites that had some custom pet art that was very bright and colorful and pretty, and it really stood out to me. So the first one is the website is customartsco.com, and it's the Geo Abstract Custom Art. So you can submit a picture of your pet, and they turn it into this very bright, abstract, custom piece of art. Generally, the normal prices start at like $178, but they're having sales on that website right now. So they're down to $89. So, a good price, but they have gallery wrapped canvas and then fine art prints. They can do one pet, multi-pet pictures. They can add the names. Very, very cute. And it's just the colors are gorgeous, but very, very pretty for the walls of, your pet owner. And then the second one I saw was gossby.com. So GOSSBY.com. This is a little more price efficient. It was I believe this one was in the $40 price range, but they have pet canvases. And again, you submit a photo and they can do it similar. And it looks like like a watercolor painting almost. And they can do it in the bright colors that the other company did as well. And then this one has an option of doing them in more of the natural colors. So you can choose whichever way you prefer. If you prefer it to be like picture and have the colors that you submit that are more like your dog, or they'll do it, in the different colors as well. But that one was just a little, it was a smaller size canvas, but it was priced a little better. So there's two options there, depending on what you're looking for in your price range. Another website I saw for a couple custom things, they had a pillow that I thought was outstanding. So the pillow says, "This is our couch. Go sit over there." And it has a picture of a couch and it has the pets on it. And in our house, that's totally how it is. Yes, but the website was personalfurry.com. So personal, FURY.com. And they do all furry friend gifts. So they have a lot of different options. They do dog mom sweaters and Christmas ornaments and tumblers and a ton of different things. But the cute pillow customizations with the little caricature dogs were from personalfurry.com, and they were pretty cute. And if you are the type of parent that likes to send little gift baskets, different companies, every year make great little baskets for you so you don't have to go out and, make them yourself. But Harry and David have kind of gotten into the pet theme too. And they have a Max and Milo dog bin basket, and it runs $50 from Harry and David. Very cute. It comes in a good dog basket that looks like it would be great to have as a little toy basket. It has chicken rawhides. It's got fresh baked treats, carrot chip cookies, a little dapper dog bow tie, a bandana, a dog toy. Very cute basket, $50, and everything is done for you and delivered right to the person's door with Harry and David. Love it. Gotta love those. They have some great stuff on there. And for our coffee lovers, this one was a new company that I found that I'm very interested in trying out. So for our cat lovers and our coffee drinkers, kittytowncoffee.com is a coffee company that was started by a cat lover. And, in her About Us, she kind of explains that she adores cats, adores coffee, and wanted to make a business out of them. So she has all different roasts, different blends that were all based on some of her rescue cats. So they have Wolfgang's, vanilla buttercream coffee, and it has a picture of Wolfgang the cat on there. And they've got Mika's butternut toffee, and they're all named after these kitty rescues that she has. Their motto is, drink coffee, feed cats. So every 12-ounce bag of coffee that you buy, I guess they donate to feed a shelter kitty for a week. Every 2-pound bag of coffee feeds a shelter kitty for 2 weeks. And every 5-pound bag feeds a shelter kitty for a month. So they're giving back to the shelter. It has great, cute little bags that say Kitty Town Coffee, and it has their cat logo on there. And it talks about, that rescue kitty with the picture of the rescue kitty, depending on the blend you get. And they've got some great tasting coffee blends on there. And really, a really nice motto. They have little sets that you can get. They have sampler packs that have cute tumblers and stickers and coffee. They have flavored syrups. If you have a kitty lover that loves coffee, a great little set. But that's kittytowncoffee.com. So I thought that one was adorable.
That is cute. And you pay it forward. So that's great.
I know. I love that. And I love, small businesses that tend to do that.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many really great ones. And, so many people haven't heard of them yet. So I always love sharing, small businesses that go above and beyond to kind of give back to the pet community. So another thing for our kitties that I saw that I know a bunch of cats would go crazy for this. So catit.us, so CATIT.us has a Catit Senses Wellness Center. It's $27.99, and it's literally that. It's a wellness center for your cat. The kitty would be in heaven. So it's got a little cushioned area that the cat can relax and sleep on, but it also has 360, what they call a 360 level of relaxation for grooming as well. Provides neck, face, and body massages. It's got sections that have little bristles to collect pet hair, kind of like a brush. I don't know if like a couple of my pet sitting clients had those little corner brushes that you can put in the house where the pets rub against it. And I could tell the pets love them. They're always full of hair. They're always rubbing on them. But this one is kind of goes a step further. And it's got areas that spray catnip. It's got a lot of little different sections of it. And when you look it up, you'll be able to see it. But it's a very cool little thing. It looks like it's like a kitty massage. I mean, it's like a kitty massage chair. Almost. That's the only way I can describe it. It's just got different textured areas for the kitty to lay on and enjoy and rub around on and, get nice little kitty massages. So that's the Catit Senses Wellness Center. And for $27.99, another really good price. Also for our kitties, iHeartCats.com. They have some custom cat gifts. They have cute little lawn stakes that have crescent moons that light up, solar ones with a little kitty trying to, reach for the star in the crescent moon. And it says, I love you to the moon and back. Really cute. They have adorable jewelry. They have a really kind of unique ring that I liked. It's just a little circular ring that has cat ears on the top, but then it's an open ring and it wraps around your finger like a cat tail. It was really, really cute. They have some great pet memorial jewelry, a lot of really cute custom cat gifts, and that's iHeartCats.com. And then on Walmart, and then actually Walmart and Chewy both had these. We have a pet with a little bit of anxiety. They have the Alpha Paw Cozy Calming Blanket. So it's a Sherpa blanket that is, it keeps the warm texture in. Really great for some of our anxious ridden pets. So that way they can have something to snuggle in. Pawfecthouse.com. So PAWFECT house.com has some great personalized items, custom pet doormats, and I don't know about you guys, but some of the guys that I know, like my stepdad, for example, he loves a button down Hawaiian type shirt. Like if it's got big, bright florals, it's for him. If you know a guy who likes those, they have great ones on there that you can put the pet pictures faces on. $29.99. It's so cute. The one in the example is a big, bright blue one with all these palm fronds and little golden retriever faces. And it is absolutely great. So a lot of these items, can be found on different websites. I tried to give the website for each, but a lot of them each have their own individualized gifts, different things that you can get besides that. And lastly, but not least, I always try to look for something to kind of stimulate my pets and teach them something new. I always love to teach something new. If we can pick up a new little trick or a new game or something, just to give them some mental stimulation. And on Chewy, I think the one we're going to do for our house this year, $29.99. And it's the Mighty Paw Smart Bell 2.0 potty training dog doorbell. And my pets are not puppies, but occasionally we have small guys and we may not always see them standing at the door. So instead of them coming over and like glaring their eyes at me, doing the dance of mom, like I gotta go, you don't see me. They have this cute little doorbell and it plugs in and it kind of rings like a doorbell. But then they have a little button that you put by the door. We're going to start training them, that before they go out, you have them push the button, you give them a cookie, let them out. So that will be their new thing. So that way they get in the habit of pushing the button when they need to go outside. So that way, if we do not see them standing right at the door, then they can push the button, give us a little chime warning. And if we don't see them, then we can hear them when they need to go out.
I love that idea.
Yes, I thought that would be a great little thing for the new year for us to work with our dogs on. And a great thing if you get a new puppy for Christmas or just looking for, a new activity to kind of train your dog in. Great price, like I said, at $29.99. They have a 2-count one, which is $39.99. So if you want 2 buttons to go like a front door, back door, whatever. But for $30 to $40, definitely a good investment and absolutely aids 100%, especially, if you have a smaller guy or a puppy that you may not always be standing at the door, being able to see him give you the cues. But at least if you are not there to see it, then you can at least hear it before accidents occur or they have to go searching for your attention.
I love that idea. That's a fun way to potty train.
Yes.
Well, Monica, I have to thank you as always. Well, you outdid yourself this year. These are like, I've got little I make notes of all of them. I got little stars next to about 10 of them. And so these are really, really, really great for the kitty and the doggy lovers. So thank you again. These are great holiday gift ideas for pets and for pet parents. So I'm going to be on my computer tonight doing it right now, buying these gifts because I'm telling you, these are great ideas. So I want to thank you very much.
I hope everybody loves them.
I think that they will. So thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
We'll be back in just a moment. Hello, everyone. Susan Marie here to tell you about the award-winning 3-book series, The Doggy Diva Diaries. It is a trilogy of heartwarming and inspirational stories about Miss Olive, a lonely little rescue pup, hoping to find her forever family and friends and a life filled with love. In this series, Miss Olive learns that it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, it's the kindness and love you have on the inside that counts. Available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other online booksellers. And please visit us at thedoggydiva.com for more information. Thank you, everyone. Coming up, do you know how far in advance to plan for a pet sitter this holiday season? We've got some answers. Stay with us.
Molly, here's your dinner. Zeus, that's not your food.
Don't let that happen to your precious cat. Elevate your cat's eating experience with the Cat Tree Tray. The Cat Tree Tray keeps your cat's food off the floor and conveniently located on the cat tree. It's the perfect way to eat. It's a beautiful wrought iron tray that easily attaches to your cat tree and keeps dogs and other critters out of your cat's dish. A must for multi-pet households. There's a 6-inch tray for large bowls and a 4-inch tray for smaller bowls. Purchase your Cat Tree Tray today. Go right now to cattreetray.com. That's cattreetray.com. cattreetray.com.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Doggy Diva Show. Laura Vorreyer pioneered the dog walking industry over 15 years ago and is an expert in this field. She's the author of the bestseller, The Petsitter's Tale and How to Start a Dog Walking Business. And Laura is with us today to share some timely advice for pet parents traveling during the holidays and what best to do with their fur kids. Hey, Laura, welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm so happy to be back again. Thank you.
We love having you on, and you're like the OG in this category. So I'm thinking that all of the listeners are going to benefit from what we have to talk about. Now, you started your pet sitting business a long time ago in LA, and based on your experience, do pet parents who plan on going away over the holidays generally wait maybe too long to secure accommodation for their pets? And how far in advance should they be looking into booking their pet sitter?
These are great questions, especially with the holidays coming up really quickly. I get this question all the time. I say it's never too soon. As soon as you know that that trip is happening, I start thinking about my pets immediately, because it is something you do not want to leave to the last minute.
Well, and I am sure people listening to this going, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So based on your professional experience, if there are no other options, what should pet parents be aware of and be prepared for if they have to board their pets?
I think ideally it's best to leave your pets at home if you can, and get a reputable pet sitter to come, somebody that you trust, somebody who's comfortable with your pets and who your pets adore, right? You want to make sure that when this person comes, it's like you don't exist anymore, and that your pets are going gaga for that person. That's, of course, the best case scenario. If you have to board your dogs, I always do a play day first and make sure that I can watch my dog on the camera and watch their behavior and kind of get a sense of how they're enjoying their stay and their time there. I always recommend that you have that little bit of like camp trial day just to see that it's going to go well for your pet, because there's a lot of places to choose from. And different pets have different needs, and some are going to be a better fit than others.
And that's very important. And when you mentioned something earlier about that your pets will go gaga over somebody, and having had pet sitters, I kind of understand the importance of having your pets meet the person before. So if you've never had a pet sitter come into your home, is it a good idea to have the sitter come before the planned vacation to meet your pets? And what could they expect when they meet with the pet sitter?
Absolutely. Well, it's not just a good idea, it's mandatory.
I know from experience.
Trying to throw me a curveball. No, absolutely. Absolutely. You have to. I mean, even in an emergency situation and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to leave right away, and someone has to come, I would still try and just stretch out my time at home so I could get the pet sitter to just meet my dogs before I had to run out the door and dash. Absolutely. Absolutely. So your pet sitter should be someone who is coming by before you go on your trip. Maybe do a couple hours away. If you can, just go shopping or have long lunch. Make sure that the pet sitter is comfortable with your home, comfortable with your pets, of course. But then it's good for your pets to just get the sense of that person, that you trust that person. This is an okay person. This is going to be fun for them. This is like their favorite auntie coming to visit, and they're going to get spoiled and, treats and lots of walkies and just have all the fun. So definitely make sure that you are set up with that pet sitter. That's someone that you know. And even before you have that initial meet and greet, when you're choosing a pet sitter, it is so important to do that due diligence and make those calls and get the references and speak to the people that have used that person. That is vital.
Well, and I'm asking this, though. I know personally the importance of the before meet and greet, especially because I have multiple pets. But just let's say there's a time crunch and the pet parent absolutely cannot squeeze in a meeting with the pet sitter. Is there a way to get around that, or should you cancel your plans, or what should you do?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, if you know the person, talk to their references, try and give them detailed instructions as much as possible. The written notes, the Bible, as I call it, that most people will leave with all the instructions. Explain it to your pets as lovingly as possible. This is an emergency and someone is coming to stay with you. I would say try and have a pet sitter lined up in cases of emergency, just someone that you know. And if you have an emergency, it's good to have a neighbor that you know that can just run over to your house in a clutch. Like I have neighbors who I can call. I've lived in my neighborhood for so long that, we all help each other. It's not ideal. Of course, a professional pet sitter is always the best. But if you had an emergency, a neighbor who at least has seen your dogs out and about, and your dog's a little familiar with them, the more familiar your pets are with the person who's going to stay with them, the better the outcome is going to be.
Is it best to arrange for a pet sitter to do overnights, or can your dog stay overnight, or what do you recommend?
I never recommend that dogs stay overnight by themselves at all. I know clients that have done it. It's mostly to save money for financial reasons, or, I think it's really good to have someone sleep over. They're there. It makes the dog feel secure. Worst case scenario, if there's an emergency, a fire, earthquake, something happens, you have somebody there who can care for your pets and make sure that they get to safety. I just think it's more reassuring for pets to have someone sleeping in the home with them. And I know that through my experience, I've only had clients who did that. In some rare incidences, I've had clients that had like 3 and 4 dogs, and then they had a doggy door, and they felt like, they won't even notice if no one's here. But they did have me go first thing in the morning and last thing at night, right? So there was like not sleeping there, but there were those super early visits on both ends, kind of bookending the day and night.
I agree. And I had a friend of mine who's a pet sitter around here, and the owners did ask that she not stay overnight, that she come late at night and early in the morning. And sadly, there was a burglary that night. So I think sometimes it's best that you have them stay overnight, because it's not only for the security of your pets and the safety of your pets, but for your home and for your pets in your home. So it was. So I'm a firm believer in overnight pet stay when you're away. Unless it's like for work, like if you're just there, gone for the day. But if you're traveling, I do believe that I agree with you. The best is to have them stay overnight. Now, what are some of the recommendations you mentioned like the to-do list, like what tips should the pet parents or advice, or what should be on their little list of paper as to what the pet sitter needs to know or what they need to have handy for the pet sitter?
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is great. And, pet sitters, they should have a checklist with them, but, some of them don't. They expect you to give them the notes. And that's fine. I always leave notes and instructions for my pet sitter. So obviously the names of your dogs, the ages, what their health is like, any medications that they take, the name of the veterinarian, who to contact in an emergency, the feeding schedule, any allergies, things that they like or don't like, any areas of concern, and just dogs really like structure, right? So they're creatures of habit. They like to, just like we are, get up and know that I'm going to go outside, then I'm going to come in, then I have breakfast, then I'm going to have walkies, then I'm going to have a nap. They like a routine. So I think if you can arm your pet sitter with as much information as possible, even too much information, I feel like I have seen a lot of information in some of these notes. But I think the more your pet sitter knows about your pets, the better it'll go.
Absolutely. I think that's and each pet has their own personality. So even though they meet them beforehand and maybe have even watched them beforehand, to do an overnight, sometimes things are a little different. So I think that's great advice. So Laura, where can the listeners go to learn more about you, your books? You are, as I said, the OG in this area. So where can the listeners go to find more about you?
Great question. They can go to my website, thepetsitterstale.com. And if they're interested in the books, they can buy them from my website or Amazon.
And before we go, is there anything that we might not have covered that you'd like to share with the listeners?
I think that it's really important to make sure you establish how you want your pet sitter to communicate with you. I just had an experience with a pet sitter who insisted on no communication unless something came up. But then I came to realize that she wasn't doing a very good job. So I think establishing communication guidelines, how many texts you should be getting, if you want pictures, do you want to be contacted? Do you want updates? I think that's really important. So if you set the expectation beforehand, then you go on your trip, you know what to expect, and there are no surprises. So definitely talk about what the communication expectation is between yourself and your pet sitter.
And that's very reassuring because I know that when I go away, I always ask to have pictures, text, and updates, and how did they sleep, and did they have fun on their walks? So it's like, even though we're away, we miss our little fur kids. So to have that line of communication open is so, so important. So thank you very much for that. Laura, as always, I want to thank you for being our guest and for sharing such helpful advice and guidance for pet parents during this very busy season of travel. And I hope that they do take heed and that they get their pet sitter ahead of time and have that meet and greet and have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. So I thank you very, very much.
I thank you as well. And you have a great holiday season as well. It's coming up fast.
We'll be back in just a minute.
Pet Life Radio, the #1 pet radio network on the planet, joins forces with iHeartRadio to put the power of your pets in your pocket.
Awesome.
Download the iHeartRadio app and rock Pet Life Radio on your phone, on your tablet, on your Xbox, in your car. Pet talk, pet tunes, and fun pet times. Pet Life Radio and iHeartRadio. Positively Possum.
We would like to thank our guests this week. And also, as our Doggy Divas always say, please love your pets because they love you unconditionally. And please remember to adopt, foster, spay, neuter, and microchip. And as always, please have a great Diva week, everyone.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of the Doggy Diva Show. To find out more about Susan Marie and the Doggy Divas, visit them at their website, thedoggydiva.com, and on Facebook at The Doggy Diva Show. Tell your fellow pet parents about it. We look forward to having you join us again for the next episode. See you soon.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.